welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Ought to be a good one here between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, he's going to be fun to watch. He almost always is. He's proven to be one of the more dominant arms in all of baseball, and you can bet this opposing lineup is not too excited about having to face him. More often than not, he shuts teams down, so that's kind of what I expect from him in this one.
Cole Tucker digging in at the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. So one down, no one aboard. And up next is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he fouls this one off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Ball inside.
Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Brian Reynolds is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score.
Now I'm switching up my energy.
Stephen Brault is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really. Tough to hit.
And stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Here's the pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. This is line to left. Gamble is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting second, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So one out and nobody aboard. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First offering.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. So here is Francisco Lindor in his career versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first 3 guys he faces.
2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still no score. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Colin Moran.
The first baseman, number 19, Colin Moran.
First offering on its way. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
That is fair. The catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Next, it'll be Jacob Stallings. First offering. Fouled away. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
That is good. The right fielder, number 32, Yoshi Tsutsugo.
The batter will be Yoshitomo Tsutsugo. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And now pitch on the way.
That's the ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Fastball well outside. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
That is good. The right fielder.
Into the box, Michael Conforto.
Conforto.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Javier Baez. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. For his career in this matchup, he's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, a 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Gamble is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's 1-0 Mets. The third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way. Fouled off.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. There's Baez. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So stepping in is Stephen Brault. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far out...
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail this one 1-0. And now, James McCann as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
James McCann.
Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gamble has it, and it's a quick out number 1. Next, here is Jacob deGrom. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him with a good rising
0-1
fastball there for strike one. One out, nobody on. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Jonathan Villar, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. 2 out, nobody on. One and two now. Now here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Strike one to start the at-bat. Villar at second with 2 down. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now a curveball misses inside.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Ready with the 2-1. Popped up. Hayes is there, and that's the 3rd out. 2-out double left stranded. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cole Tucker. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Pitch on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
The batter.
Brian Hayes digging in now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Nimmo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Now the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alonso is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
And now the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Pete Alonso stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Ball 2.
Just missing here, 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
I guess that's what you call a one-man game. Blasted a home run earlier in the game and gets the double this time around. If he can get a little help from his friends, they could do some serious damage.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Alonso leads off second with nobody out. 2-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The 2-2 fouled away. Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So 1 gone with the runner at third. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. And it's fouled away. 1 out and a runner on third. And a throw over to third, and he'll dive back in. From the stretch.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil flew out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. And strike 3 called, as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We played 4 full. The Mets lead this one 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Conforto is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. Next up, Yoshi Tsutsugo struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Bounce to first. There's one. Out. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Pirates 0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and now it'll be the catcher, James McCann.
The catcher, James McCann.
First pitch on its way.
Ball. That's inside.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Stallings over to his left. 1 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jacob deGrom, struck out in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0, center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
No ball.
He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
1 out, nobody on. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This one's down to third, right to him. And that's the second out. So here's Brandon Nimmo, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Swing and a line drive. but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 4-0 New York. So now here is Ben Gamble. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early. Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
And he fouls this one off. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there,
the windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Mitch Keller will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Number 23, Mitch Keller.
Here's the first pitch to him. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. A 1 pitch on its way. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Francisco Lindor.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Here's the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Here it comes on 1-1. 1-2 now.
The count is 1.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Now back, The first baseman, Pete.
Pete Alonso will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. So Tugo has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. One away now for the Mets in the sixth. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch on the way.
Hey!
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with the 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0 pitch.
Hey!
Lindor is off at first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
Jeff McNeil is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count. He's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
Drilled to first, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the second run will score as well, as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Standing in now, James McCann, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
To the plate now, Jacob deGrom pops this one up. Hayes shading to his right, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 7th inning coming up. The Mets are out on top, 6-0. So now to the plate, Cole Tucker. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box, Ke'Bryan Hayes. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. Fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They still find themselves down 6-0. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jonathan Villar. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next to stand in is Brandon Nimmo. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, they're just piling it on now. That RBI triple makes it a 7-run lead. It's hard enough to come back from a 7-run deficit in football. You can't score any touchdowns in this game.
So here's Pete Alonso as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. A 1-0 delivery.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Rounded down the third baseline. Well, this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He waits. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Alonso, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. 8 runs on 13 hits. And no errors on the Mets line score so far. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Tsutsugo is there, 2 down. Next to hit, Jeff McNeil. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 8th inning coming up. Mets ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Colin Moran.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts 1 at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and a step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate is Jacob Stallings. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box now, Yoshi Tsutsugo. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Pirates. Still 8-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, James McCann.
James McCann.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Inside, ball 1.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tsutsugo moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Now at the plate, Jacob deGrom popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes.
Inside, ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here's the 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Jonathan Villar is on deck. 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Now to bat, Jonathan Villar. First pitch on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. DeGrom leads off first with 1 away. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jonathan Villar goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. So now to the plate, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Popped up. Hayes in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. Mets strand 1 as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Now at the plate, here is Ben Gamel starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
He's still looking really solid here in the 9th, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting, the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Into the box, Kevin Newman 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And he popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Popped him up. McCann waits on it. 2 down. Will Crowe gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Will Crowe.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. He's right there. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. 8-0 the final today. The New York Mets took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jacob deGrom gets the W on the mound. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.